Alright, g'day guys. I did a quick look at the Fury PTR changes just before, but there's not many. This is where I guess that kind of the big one's gonna be, which is arms. I have been messing around for just a little while, trying to find myself, like, what's happening. So I'll do a quick touch on the major changes. Lots of abilities changed. So Deadly Calm, Further Battle Focus, Rage moved on the talent trees. Frenzy, that's Fury. Who cares? In for the kill, Opportunity Strikes. Everything's had like kind of little tweaks to it. But I'll only really go over the major ones. Now I'm using the new ring again. This one's Deadly Calm for arms. But what you'll notice is Deadly Calm was changed. It used to be 100%, so everything used to be free when you pop Battle Cry. Now it's 75%. Will you notice that? Yeah, a little, but I don't think it's the end of the world. So, whatever. Um, the major changes that I kind of want to look at are two artifact traits. So here you go. Shatter Defense used to be 30% crit, 30% damage. They got rid of the crit and just doubled the damage. So 60% increased damage after you apply Colossus Smash. The first big hitter that you hit. So Mortal Strike or Execute. So Mortal Strike, really, in most situations. So you will see much bigger Mortal Strikes. That's that. So where's the crit gone? The crit's gone into Precise Strikes. Precise Strikes lost its reduction in rage cost. So whatever you cast next, Mortal Strike or Execute, it would reduce the rage cost. Now it just increases the crit chance. So I assume Precise Strikes is going to be the absolute best trait now. No questions asked. Because with what 3 of 3 relics and 4 of 4, you got 70% increased chance for your Mortal Strike or Execute to crit when you apply Colossus Smash for the first time, or when you get your Shattered Defense buff. So yeah, that's the major change there. Um, what else? What else? What else? The tier bonus, Colossus Smash reduces the cooldown of Blade Storm by 3 seconds, and Blade Storm casts Mortal Strikes all over the place. Now, I was playing around with Ravager before, because when you spec into Ravager, the tier bonus changes, and it reduces the cooldown of Ravager by 2 seconds instead of 3 seconds with Blade Storm, because Ravager's already got a lower cooldown. So you can't have the 3 second cooldown for the 2 piece, otherwise it's just going to be way more powerful. And when Ravager's active, which will be active more often with Blade Storm because it's got a lower cooldown, you only cast 4 Mortal Strikes. But the benefit of Ravager, I was thinking, is that you can do other stuff while Ravager's down. And it's still the case. But with the increased rage cost of everything, now Arms is even more rage starved than it is before. I guess the top tier, the top sort of pinnacle of players will work their way around that. I don't play this often enough now. I've been playing Fury a lot, so I was really noticing it. So what Blizzard did, I guess this is to kind of offset it maybe a little bit, is they put Rage Gen into some abilities that didn't have it before. So Ravager now generates Rage when it deals damage. And the one that I love, Opportunity Strikes, generates Rage now whenever it deals damage. Now obviously at the start of a fight it's not going to do a hell of a lot. But as a target dies, it has an increased chance the lower a target's health is. So I was originally playing around with Ravager and trying to get damage and everything like that, but then I'm probably not going to show you. I won't bother showing you, but take my word for it. Rage is a massive problem. Even using the Archivon Heavy Hands, which they changed, the thing, it used to refund Rage. Now it just costs less Rage. So what you'll notice now, there's not enough Rage, anywhere near enough Rage in my opinion to play Focus Rage. Yes, you can still play it. You're going to be using a hell of a lot less stacks of Focus Rage. You can only use them when it's optimally best to use them, which, that's a whole nother conversation. But what I notice is if you go into Opportunity Strikes, Rage income gets infinitely better. So I think this will end up, at least for now, being the best talent setup that you can have. Um, and I'll show you it in action so you can see how it works. Now, it's not that great on this dummy because the dummy will go down to 0, go down to 1 health fairly quickly, and I'll be having lots of opportunity strikes and lots of rage coming in. So, but there'll be some sort of happy middle ground. I've still got Draft of Souls, but I might piss it off for one of the new trinkets. What do we got? Melee attacks have a chance to deal fire damage. Just something that's completely passive, please. Use. Taking damage, use. Stop all the fucking use trinkets. There you go. Done. It's a mastery trinket as well, so why not? And that's going to spawn me some orbs. Anyway, here we go. So, I mean, you've still got Blade Storm, which is awesome. So after you do your first 3-stack Mortal Strike, I assume you'll throw down a Blade Storm, but this is what it is. So then you go bang, and just go nuts. I'll try and pick up some of these Orbies while I'm here. So because Opportunity Strikes is proccing, I actually have Rage coming in. Now, I'm still spam and slam here, trying to get the thing to reset, and it's the PTR's laggy as fuck, so now I'm close to Mortal Strike again, Battle Cry again, so then I'll go. Some orbs here, fuck that one over there. But do you know what I mean? I'm actually generating rage outside of my auto attacks, which is so good. So it just makes it way more fun to play. I probably got a bit hungry there with cast and stuff. Now, I also need Colossus Smash because it keeps the crit rating of your Mortal Strikes rocking. Oops, and I fucked that up, went too early. Thank you very much, latency. But you see, it's infinitely more fun to play from when I was playing on the PTR before. And I keep forgetting to cast Blade Storm, but anyway. I can technically go a bit of Blade Stormy here. Whether or not that's probably not something you want to really do on a single target, but anyway. It fills up your rage bar plenty. But it's, you know, it's nice because you can actually maintain a rotation. Let's just get some of these fucking things. I just couldn't fit that second one in. But yeah, that's it, right? That's where it's coming from. It does work. Yeah, I was really enjoying it. Not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. There's that new helm as well that increases your damage. So let's say if you weren't using that and you took this instead, then the helm increases your damage and your speed, and it stacks until the end of Blade Storm. So if you got into a situation where you went blah 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 blah, stack this up, and then you went like this, and then you popped everything in Blade Storm, at the end of it all you would have a pretty big damage buff, which you could probably just sneak one execute, one Mortal Strike. I think you get like 6 seconds at the end of Blade Storm that you still can maintain the buff. So there might be situations where you go, you know, you go into a fight, you get your focus rage, you pop Blade Storm on the pool maybe, that probably isn't the greatest thing in the world. But then once you're out of it, you'll have a really hefty Mortal Strike coming out of a Blade Storm or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to get my head around it. So anyway, but that's the focus rage stuff. It's pretty cool. Now the other build I was sort of toying around with was a non-focus rage build, so I was going in for the kill, Titanic Might. I was leaving Avatar and I was getting rid of that, going overpower. I was going Ravager, and that was about it. Now the change here is in for the kill grants you haste now, which is cool. And this, I reckon this spec will work really well in a cleave scenario with sweeping strikes, but not as powerful as the build I would not as strong as the spec I was just playing. I don't seem to get as good damage out of it anyway, but it still works. So you throw your Ravager down and you just go balls to the wall. So you go bah. Oh, and I just noticed I don't have. Come here. Yeah, so then you just go nuts. I mean, it could end up being as good because there's absolutely no rage problems to be seen. And if you had the new helm, you will get your damage buff whenever you throw Ravager down, and everything. You know, you're still getting your reduction in your Ravager. So you're getting your rage, your damage buff. So there you go, a million overpower. So yeah, this does pretty good. I wonder how it'll end up. And now I'm actually having rage problems. But in general, I don't think you would have many. Probably because I lost my auto attack a couple of times. But anyway, back to where we want to be. Oops. Cock that up, clearly. Actually, sneak two of these in. Get it before it drops off. No. Yeah, so that's that. It's nice, it's fun. Yeah, I like it. So they were the two builds that I was playing with the most. So whether you take a focus rage, opportunity strikes, you know, dauntless kind of thing, and still play what we're currently playing, or if this other style of play with the high haste, you know, Ravager sort of setup. I haven't found a use for anger management yet because it reduces the cooldown of Blade Storm, and Blade Storm, I can't find a purpose for it in a focus rage build. Because why are you going to pop it on a single target? I don't know. It's going to cast Mortal Strikes during that time though. But when you're Blade Storming, you can't stack focus rage, so you can't buff those Mortal Strikes. They're just going to be just whatever Mortal Strikes. Fair enough, you can put Colossus Smash up beforehand, but yeah, I can't find a reason for it. But yeah, that's sort of what I was messing with. I like it. It's fun. I kind of prefer this to Focus Rage, to be honest. But we'll see if it comes to being something you can do. I just wanted to actually have a play with this. Let's go like this. Oh, let's go like this. Throw two of these down, wait for full 6 stacks, and bang. Oh yeah, so you can still get pretty big executes with this spec. Sorry, big Mortal Strikes in execute range. It's just you don't have the rage to be able to bring them home. But anyway, yeah, that's it, guys. I still having a play, still having a test, more stuff to come. So take it easy.